my worry was, man, this could become a cult. And let me tell you, it immediately became a cult.
Time. Like tears and rain.
Oh man, I am very, very excited for everyone to hear about the Greg Stone internship program. And then also Greg has another story, which I feel privileged to already have information about. So yeah, man, I'll just let Greg take it.
Well, yeah. Well, it starts with an ad, which is, this is an advertisement for everyone to join the Greg Stone internship. All right. I've started an internship and I'm trying. I'm going to get people college credit. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm looking into getting college credit. That being said, everyone in the internship so far is 30 to 40 years old.
Yeah.
And out of college for about 10 years.
And also, Greg has never graduated college.
Nope. The college credit's for me. The college credit is so that I can have some college credit.
Right.
So let me ask you, because Anthony knows a little bit about this. I don't know anything about this.
Yeah.
How did this start? How did tell me what the fuck is going on
through everything.
I'm going to walk you through I'm not even going to joke it up. I will walk you through what really happened, which was I was sitting at a table having a panic attack because I couldn't get any of my work done. And I just said, I just need help. And I went, you know what? I'm going to get an intern. I'm going to do it. I know we had talked in the past about getting interns, and it was very much like, no, because you can't pay them. And then I just thought about every other person who does an internship. They get abused. And I said, as long as I don't abuse the interns, I think I'm all right. So I said, I'm going to get some interns. So I put up a post, and a bunch of people said they would do it. And then I ignored it for about a month.
Hold on, because I'm so intrigued by the details here, and I hate to be the interviewer that interrupts.
No, go ahead.
But what exactly? Give me exactly the content of the post. How did you pitch this thing?
I'd have to look, but I believe the post is the Rad Dudecast, and I think it just said, "Hey, does anybody want to be an intern?" or something like that. And then a bunch of I did not expect anyone to say yes or even like the post.
Yeah, I think Greg kind of put it as like Greg is now accepting interns. Like the idea being that like finally, like people have been waiting with bated breath for maybe one day a Greg Stone internship to appear. So I think that's kind of how it was marketed.
Finally, a position has a previous intern has died, and there is an opening.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead.
So then I got about, I'd say 5 or 6 people who were like, hell yeah. I even got a few messages that were like, dude, I really would do this. And I went, well, oh boy.
And this is your classic Greg project, which is what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You tell me, because go ahead. Say what you said.
And yeah, you'll probably take umbrage with this, but
I am about to, because I know you're going to say.
Yeah, but this is, and this is what I love about you, and I think this is what makes you so special, is your classic Greg, completely ambitious, full throttle project, and then the project happens, and Greg goes, fuck.
I love when you say, this is what I love about you, and then deliver an insult. Because you said this to me yesterday. You go 1,000,000% in, and then you get bored immediately.
Not bored.
Not boredom.
Overwhelmed. And then go, I have to do this thing now. How am I going to do this thing?
So, yes and no. Well, so I was like, all right. So a bunch of people said they were going to do it. And I was like, all right, let's get a group text. And I got a group text going. And then there's about 10 people in the group text. I got about 10 interns, and I can't tell. So I was like, well, I got to interview these people now. First of all, one person said it. Beggar said he would do it. So I was like, all right, you're in. Started talking to him. And then about 9 other people said they would do it. And Beggar, when he said he would, I was like, he wants to do comedy. So I was like, well, I'll talk to you every Sunday about we'll do comedy class, right, where I can tell you everything I know about comedy. I can't tell you how to become famous. I can only ever tell you how to be me, which is not great. You know, it's like I'm funny, but not famous, artistic, great, like weird. Anyway, so we had that. It went really well. And I was like, maybe other people would want to be into this. Here's the problem. Out of the other 10, I think only one other person wants to do comedy. So the intern part starts to become like, well, I don't know what to give you then, because I don't have enough money to be paying all of you. And if I'm interviewing people, I can't say no to anyone. So you're all in now. You're just anyone who wants to be in is in.
Well, this is what I love so far. Let me tell you what I love so far is that first of all, I think there's nothing wrong with this. I think there's people far less qualified than you that have interns in the business world. But what I love is that like Tim Cook, Jeff Bezos, 1 intern, maybe 2. Greg Stone, 10 interns, 10 unpaid interns.
You apply,
10 is no longer an intern. That's a staff. You have a staff.
Yeah.
I have a staff.
Yeah. You have an unpaid staff that are getting college credit in a field they do not care to be in. Only
I
one
cannot
guy.
promise college credit.
Yeah.
Trying.
Only one guy is like, well, I'll do this because I want to become a comedian. There's 9 other people just going, I'll help Greg out.
I'm bored of work and I like this guy.
Yeah.
It's really what it is.
So
Seems
keep
to be.
going. So what? So you get them all. You're
So we're all in the
talking them
group
all.
text. We're in the group text. And now
Text is
we're in the group text. And I will
unbelievable.
tell you, my worry was, man, this could become a cult. And let me tell you, it immediately became a cult. It immediately became. I'm not even saying like I want to say the water was turned on slowly. It was everyone just jumped in and went, "You're our king. What does the king want?" And like it's comedic, but it's also like, man, I am like, hey, we're all joking in this group text, but I am afraid of power. I am. So I keep trying to I said, look, guys, no sex stuff. And then they all start saying, well, I don't know if I want to be in this cult if there's no sex stuff.
Right.
And I said, no sex stuff. So far, no one's dropped out. Right. Fine. So I think our move is we are just no one ever just comes out and says, hey, this is a cult.
Right.
So I think the internship program is we're going to stop calling it an internship. We're just going to call it a cult. And you're in the cult. Right. But we're not going to have the sex stuff. You can have sex, but you don't have to have sex with me. I'm married. I'm happy. And you're not forced to have sex with any of the captains or the higher ranking members, which I don't know how I'm going to start divvying that out. I'm too sensitive to start saying you're a high ranking member.
I guarantee you make yourself a low ranking member.
Time.